Hi, Riley.
It's Ryan down here at Bizarre Guitar and Drum in Phoenix with another guitar of the day. This time we've got a really cool piece here. This is a 70th anniversary of a Fender Broadcaster. So what is a Fender Broadcaster? If you are into Fender history and stuff, you might know, but if not, what happens is in 1950, Fender comes out with a solid body guitar with 2 pickups and a truss rod, and it's the first kind of new invention of theirs, and they call it the Broadcaster. And so they make 250 of these, and they're ready to rock, and then they're starting to sell, and then they get a telegram from Gretsch that says, hey, by the way, Leo and the gang over there at Fender, we already have something that we have called the Broadcaster, and so need you to cease and desist. And so they had to take the decals off of their Fender Broadcaster and clip that off and just have the Fender brand name on it, and that became known as the No-Caster. This is all back in 51, and then that whole thing was rebranded, as you could probably guess, the Telecaster, and that's what it is to this day. So to celebrate 50 years of this design, Fender has reissued a 70th anniversary version of this, and it's pretty cool. So we're gonna break down all the appointments and hear it a little bit more.
And to show Gretsch what they thought of that whole idea, they bought Gretsch. So what do you think of that? Now they can put anything they want on there.
I didn't even think about that.
So take that, Gretsch.
I guess the ultimate irony.
That's right.
Yeah, so anyway, Greg, let's get in here tight. So let's talk about what we've got here. This obviously is going to be a replica of the Broadcaster the way it was, as close as they can replicate it. And you got an ash
swamp
body,
ash,
and
which is, by the way, the lightest piece of swamp ash.
I was going to say, you know, these guitars, like that swamp ash, you should be in the 9-10 pound range, right? That's
well, there's 2 kinds of swamp ash. There's the kind of swamp ash that was under the water, and there's the kind of swamp ash that was above the water. That piece there is obviously an above the water because that's had a chance to dry. The above the water ones are much lighter than the below the water because they're a little waterlogged, and actually the above the water ones sound better.
Wow, great.
There you
back
go.
There with the science.
Right.
Okay. You got
I do believe in science.
Yes. All right, and then the color,
as far as this goes.
Yeah, and then the color of this, it's what they call the Blackguard Blonde, which isn't quite the butterscotchy in tone. It's actually kind of more like what the originals look like. Over the years, I think they kind of aged into that more yellow one, if I'm not mistaken, where they began to be called a butterscotch blonde.
And now they just make that color, but
yeah.
This is more traditional to what it really was.
So the pickups are made by Fender Custom Shop. They call them also the Blackguard 50. So they're patterned after those pickups and wired in a similar fashion, I presume. So they do have that spanky telly quality to them, that's for sure.
Where's the Floyd Rose go?
Where are the locking the locking system up there? Of course not. That did not exist in 1950. No, we can't have it like that. So and then the neck, of course, is maple. And as you can see up here, you got the spaghetti Fender logo, and there it is.
Take that, Gretsch.
Broadcaster right there.
Vintage style tuners.
Vintage tuners, of course. And over on the back, you got the skunk stripe on the neck, and then you've got a.
Which that's a V-neck, if I'm.
It's a U. It's a pretty
Okay.
fat U neck, 50s style. You know, I was going to say the neck plate here is indicating what you got on hand. A very nice custom, 70th anniversary piece.
They don't make this particular guitar anymore, so it's
Yeah, this is a 2020. They only made it, well, funny enough, during the 70th anniversary. Also, of course, it comes with this really nice hard shell case. Inside that case is a new wiring stuff, so you can wire it up with that blend knob where you blend the two pickups together. So if you were wanting to wire that up, you have that ability too. So lots of cool stuff going on here. Like I said, the neck is pretty chunky, so if you like a chunkier neck, this is the guitar for you.
it's the Louisville Slugger.
If you were the type of person that was going, yeah, Greg, where is the Floyd Rose and the flat neck? This probably is not your cup of tea. So we were hearing, I kind of jumped around with a little bit of a bridge and then a neck pickup at the top of the video. So we'll go back. It's got that nice spanky telly. And the bridge there, nice and bright and all that. What you'd expect from, a Telecaster. And over in the neck, we kind of heard that nice, you can kind of get those jazzier tones with that darker neck. And I was reading about the new wiring with the blend. Some folks liked that, kind of the jazzers, and those who didn't like that bright, spanky bridge pickup had the ability to kind of bring in some of the neck pickup to sort of taper that off. Between them here, you've got that nice middle pickup. Anytime I do a Telecaster, I always kind of do this.
That has a middle pickup.
I'm sorry, middle position.
Yeah. Oh man, because
where would I be without you? Greg?
I know. Better off. What's the pedal du jour?
Well, in case we wanted to kind of hear it in an overdrive situation, I have brought along to the party here an Electro Harmonix Soul Food, my personal favorite of their overdrive pedal collection.
And is that a Crunch cable from Crunch Cabinets and Cables?
Yeah, it is a Crunch cable. Good eye.
And does that have the silent? It does, the silent end.
Yeah, I think it's on that end because I put this end in my another guitar unrelated to a Telecaster with an input jack right here. So
well, I think in honor of Dusty Hill, we should hear a little Lagrange on the Telecaster.
Oh, okay. Can we put a little distortion on it?
I think so.
Food, since we were talking. Forgive me if I play this wrong. This is how I play it.
Rest in peace there, Dusty.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Love our ZZ Top around these parts.
Absolutely. We're definitely fans of ZZ Top.
Yeah, 22 Top as my
22 Top
daughter calls them
it's
from
right.
time to time. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching our videos here. Loving this 70th anniversary Broadcaster. Really cool guitar, so we wanted to show it to you. So we will catch you all next time. I'm trying to remember that part. What's that part? Right? Dennis.
We'll see you out around that Texas town.